Volunteers are the only human beings on the face of the earth who reflect this nation's compassion, unselfish caring, patience, and just plain love for one another.
Dow and the United Way have been involved in a partnership for many years. The United Way is a very valuable charitable organization that Dow utilizes in order to allow its resources to be used in the most effective way possible. Now, this year, unlike other years, what I wanted the campaign to be was less about writing a check and more about getting involved in the local charity. So what we tried to do is we tried to have activities that were associated with getting involved in things going on around you. We had a cook-off in spring and the fall where we allowed the whole site to get together to come and just show some of the types of things that the United Way is involved in. From a personal perspective, the United Way has been able to provide a lot of services that for me personally have been very much needed. My older sister actually had her first child, and she was the recipient of a lot of the United Way agency help. And though I'm not in Columbus, Ohio right now, I'm down in Texas City, I'm able to assist those around me in this local area to help out in similar circumstances.
When we first started in 1957, we were ANA. The United Way has been a big part of ANA. I think also what really helped is to understand the buy-in that ANA has with the United Way. We did, besides, Mr. Hutchins, one of the founders, he would go and hand people their checks and remind them, hey, you need to donate to the United Way. Or, hey, don't forget, dig deep and see what you really have. One guy in particular, he said, I want to give this much a paycheck. And so we got it and said, okay, well, let's see, that's a lot per paycheck. Are you sure you didn't mean to give that much a year? And he was like, no, I meant per paycheck. I said, okay. So the next day we're about to do payroll, get all the new things. We said, are you sure, Ed? Are you sure that you're going to give this? You meant per year, right? And I said, no. I went home and talked with my wife. We don't make a lot of money, but we don't have really any responsibilities right now. And we thought that we would go ahead and we could afford to do that. So I was like, wow. And then of course I said, wow, maybe I should increase my contribution. So I had to increase mine too, because how can you not? Someone will sit there and say, we don't have a lot, but we decided there's people that need it more than we do. I've worked at other places, and yeah, the people were great, but they didn't have that caring, compassionate feeling that all the employees here and at the former company both have.
Well, my daughter Lucy has been a client here at the Sunshine Center for about 5 years. Lucy has a number of challenges, especially some mental challenges. Like all parents, we wanted the best environment for Lucy, and we've found that this is a great place for her to grow. Our family hasn't been typically been big consumers of social services. We've been very fortunate in that we've been pretty self-sufficient, so we don't typically think of ourselves as a family that has really needed and relied on social services like what you typically think of as United Way. Sunshine depends on United Way, and so do we. If I could say anything to Sunshine and the United Way and all the volunteers behind the United Way, it would be thank you. And because of what they do, we're able to extend ourselves a little more, and it's just something that the community could not do without.
With Marathon with United Way, we've put in a lot of new programs into place. We've got a lot of new ideas. We got a lot of employee involvement, a lot of new different things we've done this year that we haven't done in the past. We did a skeet shoot here this year at the Texas Skeet Range. It was a very successful event. Marathon is always, and everywhere we operate, we always want to be a good community partner. We're always involved in the communities where we live and work. We always like to give back to those communities, both financially and through volunteer work. And we're going to continue carrying on these traditions that we've had so far as we go into the transition with the Galveston Bay Refinery. We're going to continue to build upon what we've done in the past and grow those programs in the future. We're going to still, on March 28th, we're still going to have our United Way golf outing. And then in fall, we're going to do the skeet shoot again, and we're going to continue with our online auctions and continue to build on those programs and also the new ideas we have from the new facilities as we move forward.
On behalf of the Board of Directors of United Way Galveston County, Mainland, our staff, a big thank you to all of you who made this campaign one of the greatest ever. You got a lady here that's been volunteering for 25 years. Because there's all kinds of ways. It's not just writing a check. It's making sure you help the people in this community. And thank all of you from the bottom of our heart. Thank you.